traffic flow on May 2nd dropped by 12% year-on-year and fell by 22% from May 1st when the 5-day National Day holiday began. In Wuhan, once the hardest hit city in China by the COVID-19 outbreak, many community workers have given up their May Day holiday. They've remained on the job to offer their services to residents and to continue prevention and control work. Huang Yue has more.
While Wuhan welcomes the first statutory holiday since it lifted the lockdown and cleared all the confirmed and suspected COVID-19 patients, community workers in the city are still working to avoid the recurrence of any infection. Peng Jing, head of the community workers of a residential compound in Wuhan, says all the staff members will remain at their posts during the holiday because they must keep a record of residents who have travel plans and also deal with any emergencies.
居民出游之前都会跟网队员说。
Residents must tell us before they travel to other places during the holiday. We will also remind them to show their digital health codes after they return. We will keep close contact with them, and if any emergency occurs, we will deal with it immediately. Peng Jing reveals that of the residents who have notified them in advance about their travel plans, most have chosen nearby areas within Hubei province or inside Wuhan. She says the holiday is going to be a test that they must pass, otherwise all their previous efforts would be wasted. It wouldn't even be an issue if it were not for the outbreak. I've kept telling all the workers in our community to do their job meticulously, because if you do this one thing improperly, all the 100 right things you've done to contain the outbreak would be wasted. 26-year-old Peng Qi has worked as a community worker for less than a year. The young woman says she used to take the International Workers' Day holiday to travel to other cities, but this year she has anticipated a need to stick to her post.
4月中旬叫通知
We were notified in mid-April that we could take one day off every week. Before that, we hadn't had any days off since the outbreak. I knew that we wouldn't have a holiday for May Day this year because even though Wuhan is getting better now, we still cannot let up before it hopefully goes back to normal.
As the epidemic wanes, Hubei has reopened 266 of its major tourist attractions before International Workers' Day, during which Chinese people will have a 5-day holiday. Tourism authorities have suggested people make reservations before visits to control the flow of tourists and avoid crowds. For the Beijing Hour, I'm Huang Yue.
Senior Chinese officials expressing confidence in China-South Africa cooperation despite the negative impact of the coronavirus. Gao Junia has details.
Chargé d'Affaires Li Nan of the Chinese Embassy in South Africa says COVID-19 has dealt a blow to the economic cooperation between China and South Africa.
For example, South Africa's export of minerals and agricultural products to China has plunged, and the number of Chinese tourists going to South Africa has dropped.
However, Li says he believes the impact is temporary and limited.